guys, Sarah here, your veteran adaptive PE teacher, and today we're going to talk about annual review reports. Annual review report season is one of the busiest times of the year for adaptive PE teachers as well as the rest of the team members. But with a little preparation, writing those reports does not need to be overwhelming and we can get through it really easily. Today I'm going to walk you through some strategies to make the process smoother and also more meaningful. As always, like, subscribe, ring the bell, all the things, and I will keep making the videos. Start by gathering your data early. Now, hopefully we've been taking data since the beginning of the year, right? So we've been taking data on those goals every couple weeks or whatever the IEP tells us to do, right? And so we've been taking that data, so we have a very decent idea of where that student is. And if you're taking that data with Google Forms or some sort of I hate to say it, but AI or anything that is going to be able to collect that information for you and throw it right into some charts. I enjoy Google, but there's lots of other ways to do it out there. Then you've already got a lot of solid information as well as some beautiful graphs and charts and easy to read information for those admins and those parents that might be a little bit overwhelmed by a lot of jargon, like a lot of words and a lot of things coming at them. So sometimes it is easier just to look at those visuals for our admin and our parents. You also have some sort of a folder, whether it's digital or it's paper, of those students' grades, their progress notes, their attendance, anything that really they've been doing throughout the year. Hopefully you've had that in one folder, and so that again is going to make it a lot easier to pull that information for this report. So from the beginning of the year, we're going to make sure everything stays very, very organized. So the next thing we're going to do is when we write these reports, we're going to keep things very simple and clear. Instead of being general and writing something like the student has improved in their balancing, you might put something such as the student now balance on 1 foot for 5 seconds without support compared to 1 second in September. Specific details makes it a stronger report and it makes it easier for special ed admin and parents to read it. Also going to want to make sure you stay balanced in your report. So not only are you going to be putting the things that the students need to improve on, but also the things that the students are doing well. You can sandwich it, right? So if you are putting a few things that the student has been doing really well on, and then a few things that they need to work on, but then at the end, the overall comment is going to be something that's positive and something that we know that we're going to be working towards these challenges, but overall they're doing a fantastic job, and the report will reflect that. You also want to use a template. So a lot of times the special ed department might have a template for you to use. If they don't, you can go ahead, leave a comment below and I will add my template. You can always zip over to my website, easyadaptivepe.com, and there's tons of resources on there. There's some free ones and there's some paid ones, but everything I've worked really, really hard on so that it will make your school year easier. So hopefully you can zip over there, find a form, because then consistency across the board, it's not going to be a big mess when you're handing everything in. When the special ed department is getting, hundreds of these reports, they're going to always know that your report, your adaptive PE report, looks the same for every single student, and they're not going to be confused about what this is or where this is coming from. We want to make sure that we're putting on there very specific, important information for families, for those kids, and for the administration so that everybody understands that phys ed is not just about rolling out the ball. We are taking data all year long and we are very much valuing that student's growth, and this is how we're showing it, is through this report. When you plan ahead, you're going to look polished, you're going to look professional. These reports aren't something that is going to be nerve-wracking, right? It's not going to be nerve-wracking to go into these meetings, hand in this report. Instead, it's going to be a chance to celebrate progress, not just another paperwork task that you're dreading. It's going to be an opportunity for you to say, look at all these amazing things the student has done, look at these superpowers that they have, and really be able to celebrate who that kiddo is. That's all I have for you guys today. Please like, subscribe, all the things, and I'll keep making more videos. All right, bye guys.